Today on how to go round and round and round and round and round and round in circles, we're back here. We're back here because of course we are. I mean, come on. Oh, the aerodynamics really kicking in now. Goodbye. Am I the only one who barely listens to any podcasts? Pretty sure a lot of people don't listen to a lot of podcasts. I mean, I listen to a fair few. Oh god, car's very darty. I really should have turned down the aerodynamics. Car, behave. $15 laps around this dross. Also, my stream schedule is going to be changed very soon. So, because I got my days changed recently. So, there I did. Car. Today I did my first sub 8-minute lap around. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so like I said, my stream schedule is going to be changed very soon because I got my days changed. So I'm going to have Wednesdays and Saturdays off, which could potentially mean I could do an extra day's worth of streaming instead of the usual 4. In a touring car. Which touring car did you use? Now, you sure it was a touring car and not a GT? Touring cars are... Touring cars and GTs are very different. I really should have turned down the BMW. Which one? Because there's a fair few in... There's a fair few in P cars. Minardi. Oh god, I've still got this damn cough. BMW touring car. Yeah, but which one? Are you talking about the M4? Are you talking about the 1 Series? Are you talking about the old 3 Series touring cars? Or... I don't know, the 6 Series? The M6? Or... There's loads in project cars too. Hell, I think they're supposed to be adding a couple more soon. Toro Rosso fans? Don't you mean Red Bull fans? As you can see, I am putting very far ahead, and the NSX is just being, well, clobbered. I think it's a 3 Series, and it's possibly going to be the M4. The M4 GT4 car. V20i. That's an old one. That's a very old touring car. 2007, maybe. Jesus wept. That's an old touring car. Yeah, 'cause Toro Rosso is essentially what happens when you take Minardi and put the Red Bull name on it and make it Italian, because it must be Italian. Well, it's part Italian, but you get what I mean. The car behave. 2 Series. Yeah, the new 2 Series touring car. Yeah, world touring car. 2 Series. Damn you, cough! I thought you pissed off. Also, in 2014, Jean-Eric Vergne destroyed Kvyat. Kvyat moved to Red Bull in 2015. Well, he moved to Toro Rosso. And he's still there. Because he's not very good. Also, as a small announcement to you guys, there's a big possibility that I may be running in the 24 Hours of Le Mans this year. I just need to find a team first, and if I can find a team, then I'm definitely doing it. No. He went to Red Bull in 2015. What? It's red. It has a. Yeah, that's the 2. That's the 2 Series touring car. Go, go, go! Get Azra and Boost. They don't play iRacing. Oh, hello. Oh boy! Oh boy! Shiloh! Thank you very much for the 9! For the 9 people raid. Thanks very much. To everyone from Shiloh's stream, name's Torrent. I do racing games mainly. Some retro games here and there. Thank you very much for the host, Oofta. Come on, come on. Hello, Shiloh. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing alright. A bit hot because I've been to the gym and because I'm wearing my bike gear because I just got home. Maybe that was in Red Bull in 2015, the first couple of races in 2016, but was replaced by... Ha 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 ha! What a fool. Yeah, Planet. This game was from 2001. This is old. This is nearly 20 years old. Doing good. First stream back in 9 months. Do better to raid. Ooh, my. Please no punting over Verstappen. Oh, thank you very much for the host, Denny. Yeah, this is an old PS2 title and it still looks fantastic. Also, yes, I did catch those 2 follows. I don't know why it's not picking up. So thank you very much for following Planet and Crazy Cat Lady. Thank you very much for the follows. There they are! As soon as I open my big fat mouth, there it is. Everyone's talking about when Mark Webber scored points in Minardi in 2002. Well, he was actually a damn good driver. It's just a shame that he never got a chance at the title. There's the other one. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. No, too sweet. Oh, yes. Evening, Prowler GBG. How you doing, fella? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Planet. I've been a wrestling fan since 2004. Prowler is perfectly fine. Okay. No one wants to talk about when Mark Jean scored a point for Minardi in 99. He even defended against the Ferrari. Well then. Oh, hello. Thanks very much for the follow, Prowler. Well, you guys, I'd like to welcome you to the house that Torrent built. 1993. So you were in the time of Bret Hart. I was going to say Hulk Hogan, but he moved on. It was Bret Hart. There was... My brain's not working today. There was Bret Hart, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Vader, Bulldog, yep, Taker. Thank you very much for the host, Planet. Also, I will be changing that. I will be changing that to something else soon enough. Not that I don't like the New World Order. I just need to change it. He was Hunter. Well, he was known as Terrorizing back in '93. Why? Because Killer Kowalski split up a name he wanted to give him, which was Terrorizer, and made him Terror Rising. Terror's an actual name as well, an actual name for a person. Problem was, Terror was a woman's name. Yep. Yeah, he wanted two names because Terrorizer sounded too generic. The New World Order for me. Yeah, the New World Order, and then it cannibalized itself thanks to Vince Russo. Well, Vince Russo and Hulk Hogan. Hello there, NSX. Thank you very much for the draft. Come on now. Come on. Don't slow down now. My tyres are starting to go yellow, which is never good. Oh, God. I don't want to know. I don't want to remind myself of the invasion angle. That was dreadful. Got to come into one of my streams. I used to do a wrestling chat show with a few friends of mine and thinking about starting again. Yes, I am from the UK. Yeah, I could put... Yeah, Vince Russo was very late 1999. Well, actually... Yeah, he was actually 1999 to 2000. That was awful. Hey, guys. Remember the San Francisco 49ers patch? Not currently, Planet. I have been following them avidly because they're actually a good alternative. And there hasn't been a single show and their popularity's already skyrocketed. Coughing. I know that Jericho's going to be facing Kenny Omega. Perfect areas of the circuit I'm bad at. Oh, practice means perfect, Romain. It took me some time to actually perfect Nürburgring on iRacing, but eventually I got there. 1 hour pre-show on IT. Whoa, seriously? I am so watching that. I have got to watch that. Hello, other Japanese GT cars. Will whisper the announcement. Unfortunately, I can't read it because I haven't got a second monitor. I'm only using OBS and Restream Chat. Coughing. Seven laps to go. Remember Jordan before they became Jaguar? That's a wall. I really should have turned off your aerodynamics. God damn. Why am I coughing so much now? That was Stuart, you gay. Quiet, you. I'm not that brushed up on Formula 1. Jesus. It was... Oh, man. That meme's never gonna die. Yeah, didn't they move him because he was crap? One of my friends is in Spain for the F1. Nice. Yeah, this year's gonna be the last time that Spain's ever gonna host it. Why? Because Spain is out of funds. It'll be at Zandvoort next year. Are still doing well despite having yellow tyres. Yeah, watch the wall. Yeah, to those who don't know, there's a good chance I'm going to be doing the Le Mans 24 Hours on iRacing on May 31st. I can't wait to see AEW, and if the rumours are true, they're doing a show. If they announce that, I reckon it'll be sold out in 15 minutes. Yeah, it's not the most realistic out there, but it's definitely starting to get there now. I mean, GT3 still handled like butter. They handle like melting butter on a frying pan. PS1 Le Mans game when I was younger. God, man. I remember having that. I guess it would be less for it to set out. Yeah. If they're going to be doing it in London, it's specifically in the O2, in the main O2 arena, they'll sell it out so quick. I remember going to a SmackDown taping a couple years back, about 2 years ago yesterday. And that was, I found it hard to get tickets. I got tickets from Amazon for 45 quid. And even then, it was quite difficult. Royal Albert Hall. Ooh. Yeah, they'll definitely sell it out there. Let's just hope it don't go down like WCW, where most of their budget was spent on bloody pyro. There was a segment I watched on YouTube. It was part of the Brian and Vinny show. And it was basically the finger poke of doom. But before the finger poke of doom happened, Kevin Nash came out to 2 minutes worth of fireworks. It was just a parody. It looked like a parody of a parody. Jan Magnussen drove for Stewart. Ooh. Yeah, and then Magnussen decided, I'm going to go for Haas. I'm not going to follow in my dad's footsteps. I'm going to go to Haas and crash. Yeah. There was so much pyro. And in the background, you could hear the it wasn't the NWO announcer. It was the WCW announcer saying his accomplishments in professional wrestling have made him a citizen of the world. It was fine for being too slow. He was fired for constantly tearing his damn quads. Then when he did go to WCW before he went to WCW, it was after he went to WCW. They tried to fake him with fake Diesel, And that later would turn out to be Luke Gallows, who was also Fake Kane, who was also Fake Taker. Yeah. Gams went to sports car. Yes, he did, as it happens. Oh, car's bobbing. Really should have turned down the aerodynamics. I am not going fast enough. Stay away from the wall. Looks like we'll catch up to the NSX again. Car's starting to go a bit yellow, bit orange. Wait, so 1 year, Jan Magnussen and Jos Verstappen go for Stewart in 98, and now both of their children, yes! Except one's contesting for the championship and the other has had some pretty serious bad luck. Hell, Mick Schumacher's going to be coming in next year, probably. AEW are going in the right way. They're getting loads of extra. The first fake diesel. Oh yeah, it was freaking Kane who was the first fake diesel. Then it was goddamn Luke Gallows, who later turned out to be Festus, Biscuits and Gravy. And then Luke Gallows, as part of the Straight Edge Society, fake diesel, best gimmick. And then he went to Japan for 7 years. No, Japan for 6 years with Carl Anderson as part of Bullet Club. Rest in peace. And now he's back and probably going back to AEW. Probably going to AEW because WWE have. Yeah, he was part of the formation of Bullet Club. One of the most iconic scenes ever, in fact. It's just a shame that they ain't using him like Japan, like New Japan did, which is sad. That's a wall. I do watch a multitude other than just WWE. I've actually really have stopped watching it because it's just gotten so terrible. They had their lowest ratings ever last week. A rating of 1.78. Why? Because you've got a man that has no idea about how to use talent. And you've got part-timers who are taking every single opportunity away. And speaking of that, Brock Lesnar signed a new bleeding deal with them. Been to a few indie shows the last few years. I loved them. I want to go to an indie show. I think the last one I ever went to was NXT. No, that's not an indie show. NXT UK was the last wrestling event I ever went to, and I went to the inaugural tapings. Now that was an experience. Come on, I'm near the other guy. Stewart did in 3 years that Minardi couldn't do in 20. Get a race win. I think Minardi were just there to build new drivers. God damn. And now my car needs an oil change. Well, the cameras weren't focused where I was. I was at the top of the auditorium, so there was nothing I could have done. I did shout a couple things. I shouted Sheamus did it better and man up Sid. That was about it. Evolution Pro Wrestling was apparently with New Japan and my daughter and my mates went to Evolve. Nice. I want to go to a Progress show, but I don't know when they'll ever bring it here. I'm quite limited by transport. I mean, I know I've got a motorcycle, but I can't go everywhere in them. That's probably happening. That's probably happening next Wednesday. That is probably happening next Wednesday, Daniel. I couldn't go because I was in Barcelona. Anyway, that's that race. I now need an oil change. That's some loud rain. How loud? That is pouring it down out there. Anyway, need an image. You, I'm grabbing you. I'm probably going to be training at a place called Falling Star, and that is in Milton Keynes. Okay, that's the image. Even before we do wrestling training, we go wrestling training and end up having a match together. My God. God damn it. Ah! No! No! Not this! No! I had mine trained with FPW years ago. Ooh. I mean, there's no point in saying, "Yeah, should I do it or not anymore?" Might as well try. Might as well try. If you can't, if you don't like it, you can always just say, "Nah, this isn't for me." A shooting star pressed off a ladder for a flaming table. That's my spot. All right, Mick Foley. Well, except Mick Foley didn't do that. That was Hugh Morris. Way! Yeah, excuse me, sir. I hate this track with all the passion of the world. A passion that is enough to, you know, cause earthquakes. Many of them. Torrent Foley. I don't want to be Foley. I don't want to have the three faces of Foley. In the word of Joey Styles. Oh my God! And then he was relegated to WWE ECW, which was dreadful. No. Hell no. Well, it was a guy that was never meant to make it. He wasn't. But he became the hardcore legend and... Ow. And made an enormous name for himself due to that. Ow. Hell no, I'm not using that as a pro name. So many memories as a fan, both good. Yeah. I remember the passing of Eddie Guerrero. That was awful. But it did kind of expose a couple of things about the business, like the constant use of steroids and pills. And they didn't even show recognition to that problem until Chris Bleem Benoit happened. But he had the mental capacity of a 96-year-old man. I was at the Monday Night Raw in Sheffield 1 week after he died. I was 6 rows from the front that night. Oh. Oh. Unfortunately, I was only 11, so I couldn't get to see him personally. I was stood at ringside. Nice. Hell of an experience then. This thing has an insane amount of torque. This car has got ridiculous amounts of torque, and that might have something to do with the fact that the engine's from a Mercedes. I think probably the worst. I mean, Eddie Guerrero's death is a bad memory and all, but the worst memory I ever had. Never got to see Eddie that night. That was unreal. Saw Ric Flair all rest with one night. Nice. Is to look up F1 driver lineups and making a name out of that. What? Good lord. Damon Schumacher. Oh, no. That would be awful. That would be soiling both their names. Over the edge tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was when Owen Hart plunged to his death. My father told me about that. I stayed up and watched it live. Yeah, that was awful to actually see. Maybe I know it was cut because a promo was being aired, but when you heard JR in a voice of pure despair announcing his death thanks to a botched stunt, they really should have just stopped the show. .46, that's a okay-ish lap. Sebastian Alonso. Doesn't that sound awful? Oh, Nico Nico Hamilton. They want kids to see it. It's not that his wife didn't want anything to do, wanted nothing for him to do in WWE. It was more of the fact that she didn't want him in the Hall of Fame anyway. And I mean, she sort of opened up on the subject, but I don't think she's gonna budge. God, I need to break a bit earlier. Why? 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 Yeah. I mean, the Heart Foundation is now in the Hall of Fame, so I guess that's some kind of reconciliation for him in the Hall of Fame. It's like China, really. She'll never be in there as a singles competitor, but she was part of DX, and they at least recognized her. Sebastian Bordeaux, he was put into Toro Rosso with barely any practice in cars he's never driven before on any tracks. Yeah, that was a pretty idiotic move by Toro Rosso. Great car. You can really see why I hate this track now. It's so slow and way too tight in some areas. He got compared to Vettel, who had already done a half a season, which is idiotic. I mean, thing is with Vettel, god damn, he improved over time because they allowed him to do like a lot more practice than he was allotted. I was one of the reasons why one of the best moments in PW, and I got to go to a Q&A with Bret Hart before he went back to WWE, and I got him to share an Owen story with us after I got to meet him. He signed a postcard for WrestleMania 13 and thanked me for the question. Damn. That's awesome to hear. That's actually a genuinely awesome story to actually read. It was fired in 2008. Well, what a surprise. You put in a driver with no experience, and then you fire him for being bad. Nice. That's actually awesome. That's actually awesome. I wish I actually got any of that experience, but I never did. Cars sliding all over the place. So 143, nice. Nice. We'll share on Twitter sometime. Nice, I'd genuinely like to see it. Got a few others. That's wasn't god awful. We didn't have gotten to podium. One at Spa and one at Monza. Well, I know it wasn't god awful. He did improve, but it was kind of Toro Rosso's fault for insisting that he should just race without practice in the car. Damn it, it's absolutely pouring it down outside. I'm glad I got home from the gym early. Jesus. Stop car. Stalled at Monza, got lap, but still managed to beat both Force Indias. Which Force India barely had a budget then. And I'll be honest, they barely had a budget now. That's called a wall, mate. God, I need to get these tyres changed in a couple of laps. He could have come second. Yeah, Daddy Stroll F1. No wonder Sebastian Ocon quit. Oh, it's going to Mercedes-Benz. Daddy, can I have a better car? This coughing has got to stop. I got to go for free, as a friend gave me a ticket. The Shields music goes off. Next thing I know, Seth, Dean, and Roman stood behind me, and Dean slid down as if he had fucked up and gone. Would have gone straight into me. God damn. Yeah, I think he decided not to sign with Force India and or Racing Point. He got a contract with Mercedes. He's now their test driver. Yes, Esteban. Right, I gotta change my tyres this lap. I am not gaining any time on these guys anymore. Oh, behave! Yeah, they were probably the best looking F1 cars at that period, Daniel. And then the big square spoiler appeared, and it looked... It looked so hideous. Probably because I started watching around that time. I think the first like proper F1 race I watched with my dad was back in 2003. Oh yeah, the Brawn looked fantastic. The Brawn will always be one of the best looking F1 cars ever. Right, come on out, let's go pit. Right, this has been I sent you a follow. We'll watch out for the stream again. All right, thanks very much for joining Planet. I'll see you next time. All right, come on, let's go. Brawn GP versus Braun Strowman. My God. Please don't, sir. Oh, hey! No heating tires equals that. Behave, car, behave. Whoa. Are they going to pit anytime soon? I'm pretty sure they will. I like the 2012 Caterham livery. Hey, Grum, how you doing? Ah, bloody walls. Caused me to hit other walls. F1 manager type from the 90s. And it honestly looks very good. What is it? It's called F1 Manager 99. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Grump. Easy, car, easy. 4 laps to go of this disaster track. But hey! Grand Prix World is based on the 98 Grand Prix World 98 season. Nice. Must take a look at that. A lot of detail for a game released in '99. What, Grand Prix World 2? Ooh, nearly had the wall there. Ah! Come on, car, come on. Oh, at least the car's actually stopping properly now. Stop. The wall, and there's another wall, and that's another wall. Come on, just 3 laps and I can be done with this joke of a track. Why did the car have to snap like that? Why? Why did I have to drive it into a wall like that? Oh, so it's the Boost and Ethanol game. It's Boost and Ethanol, the video game. Oh, that was better. That was far cleaner. And because the tyres are properly warm, I can stop. Yugen NSX is now pitting. Denso Sod Supra is now pitting. Before lifting deals with suppliers. Which suppliers though? Are they tyre suppliers? Are they tobacco suppliers? Fuel suppliers? Two laps to go. Right, no hitting walls now. West, and they pay 20 million, but there's only 7 of them. So there's... They can get West. What about Benson Edges? Engine, tyre, fuel supplies. Nice. Well, this is a proper manager's game then. Where you can supply the lot. Wonder which one supplies cough medicine, because I'm dying! Use me! Astral Tom Suppressed. Oh, God. Excuse me, sir. That was nice. Proper drift. Winfield, Red Bull, and some others I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola was a sponsor, was an F1 sponsor at one point. There's Marlboro as well. They used to sponsor Ferrari and McLaren, as it happens. Calstoke Skyline is going to win second place. No, it's pitting. Both Skylines are now pitting. Got guys like Adrian Newey. But of him to actually be good, you need to have a big team of people to work with him. Yeah, he does prefer. I know Adrian Newey does prefer properly big teams to work with. Anyway, that's that Hellfire done. God, I hate Route 11 here. So overused as well. Next! Don't mind me, just take my boots off. Where are we at? Oh, no. Right. Turn it up. Each team is a different situation from the other. Well, there's the well-off teams, and then there's the strap for cash teams. Get out the damn way. As one of the team sponsors buy their car is shit. Well then. A beautiful looking drift. There's a work deal with Ford. Well, Ford Cosworth, I believe. I think it was either Ford Cosworth or it was just Ford. Because I know Ford and Cosworth had a very close relationship in the 80s and 90s. Development of the engine. Yeah. I believe F1 rule regulations in '98 were very for engine regulations, at least, they were very lax. Well, that's been true for Sauber since forever, and for Red Bull, yeah, they were only just starting out. Gravel. Whoa! Wow. Oh, big F teams. Yeah, those are the big cash strap ones. And despite that spin, I was no better. Yeah, the funding for smaller teams is very limited, and has always been that way. I mean, just look at Williams now. They've got a very unknown telecommunications corporation as their main sponsor now. They did have Martini forever, and then they cut, and then they said we're pulling out of motorsport altogether. Well, if you think about how much Ferrari is worth these days, even back then, I'm not surprised they had such an enormous budget. In the game. Yeah, but even in real life, you do kind of wonder. You have to kind of wonder that, yeah, even if it wasn't a game, that's quite realistic in terms of funding. My Ferrari is easy mode. Yep, and I would say so was McLaren. Car, behave, not again. Whoa. In order is please no bankrupt Reno mode. On 15.4, I can go faster than that. Oh man, the coughing is unreal. You can probably get it for free. I don't want to pirate it. Oh, car! This car is snaking all over the place. It is dangerous. Aerodynamics must hate this car. No. Yeah, but I don't believe piracy for video games is a good idea. I mean, fair enough, you want to test them, okay, but you want to support them, buy it. "15 laps to go." Well, at least this time the car didn't snake coming up to the rainy day. Whoa, watch the curb. Wow, and for once I did it nicely. Behave yourself, vehicle. Come on now. Easy through here. Easy. The episode of Grand Prix where went defunct in 2003. Oof. And they probably splintered into other companies. I mean, if you remember Bizarre Creations, they splintered into Lucid Games and Playground. Oh, I really wish you'd stop snaking. aerodynamic properties of this car are ridiculous. Alright, take it easy, Daniel. Ah. It's all despite the car snaking all over the show. I got the fastest lap. NSX is 20 seconds behind. See if I can catch up to the back marker. Tyres will need to be changed in a few laps. Oh hello, that's the Calsonic Skyline. What the hell happened to that? That spin out? Did it crash? Oh, just 10 laps to go. That was probably the fastest I ever did that. It wasn't very clean though, and now the car's understeering. Stop! Okay, catch up to the, is that the Denso side or is that the Loctite? That's the Loctite. Hello Loctite, how are you? Can I just get past you? Very much. Way. Screw. Oh yeah, these tyres have got to be changed now. They're losing so much grip. Time to pit. The car was apparently driving so fast that the AI couldn't get it in the pits properly. Right, here we go. Careful now, you're on cold tyres. Come on. You got this. Well, someone thought one of the cars crashed for a moment. There goes the Zexel. There really goes the Zexel. Wow, that was close. On 18.226. I'd love it if you really stopped trying to struggle. Come on, torque machine. You're snaking. Oh, it's getting warmer. That was pretty decent. Turn 9. No, it's turn 10. 11, and there's turn 12. If I'll be able to catch up to another back marker. Is that NSX ever going to pit? Or is it spun out? Will we pit this lap? That was good. I don't care about the cut. That was the best I've ever done at the corkscrew in this car. Is this going to be my best ever lap? I don't know. What's it going to be? I reckon. Oh, it's going to be a 112 maybe. No, it's going to be a 113. Yep. 13.396. What should be the last lap now, but for some reason Gran Turismo logic dictates that if you do short tracks on this specific championship, you must do 20 laps. This makes no bloody sense. Back mark's coming up. That was awful. The car would behave. Guess it's my fault for putting 1,000 horsepower in this thing. Right, what am I catching up to? There's the Calsonic again. What else is there? Is there the Toms? There's the Calsonic. I think there's the Denso Sard. And what else? No, that's it. Oh no! Hello. You. Bye. The Denso. Not as blind as anything, I swear to God. I am way faster than you on the straights. As it turns out, somehow through the corners. That was excellent through rainy day curve. Now, what am I catching up to? It must be the Castrol Toms now. It's the Loctite again. Didn't I lap you? Pretty sure it did. Bye. Well, hey! Going in for the big drift there. Last lap. Last lap. 3 laps to go. Off the gravel. Now for the Castrol Toms. That was legit. Come here, Castrol Toms. Give me that slipstream. Sorry. Bye. Coughing. Well, hey. Easy now, car. Easy. Okay. Stop! Oh, is that the Mugen? The Mugen spin out, because that was very far ahead just a moment ago. Oh, it's going to pit. Mugen NSX is now pitting. Now, what about the other Castrol? Hi, sucker. Yep, that's starting to pit. Come on, don't screw this last lap up now. Not that there's much to screw up anyway. And so Sard is now pitting. Am I catching up to? Is that the Calsonic? Yes, it is. Ooh, that blue hue. Oh, it's pitting. Bye. Come on. And after 25 minutes, I'm done. Oh, God almighty. I hated this. 20 laps of Laguna Seca. Not sustainable in a 1,137 car. Horsepower in terms. So with that, it's back to reality.